ये एक बात मैंने जोगी के टाइम पर भी पूछी थी और ट्रायल बाय फायर के समय भी पूछी थी, दैट रियल लाइफ ट्रेजेडी को जब मास एंटरटेनमेंट मीडियम पर कहानी में बदलता है कोई फिल्म मेकर, वो लाइन कहाँ ड्रॉ होती है कि इस तरफ रिकॉर्ड कीपिंग है और इस तरफ एक्सप्लॉयटेशन। देखते हैं। Hey all, my name is Sucharita. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching a movie review and today we are talking about Faraz, now in movie theaters. कहानी लिखी है रितेश शाह, कश्यप कपूर और राघव कक्कड़ ने। डायरेक्टर हैं हंसल मेहता। फराज फिक्शनलाइज रिक्रिएशन है 2016 के एक टेरर अटैक की जो हुआ था बांग्लादेश की राजधानी ढाका में। एक बेकरी में 5 आतंकवादियों ने हॉस्टेज कैप्चर किए थे। कई लोगों की जानें गई, मेनी वर रेस्क्यूड। लेड बाय आदित्य रावल, जूही बब्बर एंड जहान कपूर, a primarily non-Muslim cast and crew comes together in an attempt to tell the story of religious intolerance and what they are calling a stand against bigotry. The movie also opens with a dedication to, I quote, martyrs of the Dark Knight of 2016. As noble as these intentions might be, one can't help but wonder if the timing of this movie's release counterproductively acts as a hindrance to the very cause it's attempting to champion. Let's come to that shortly. Contextualize करते हैं, पहले जरा फिल्म मेकिंग पर आए। हंसल मेहता with his regular talented collaborator Pratham Mehta helming cinematography establishes Dhaka as any other densely populated city where the poor exist in lanes ignored by the rich. This could be Mumbai, Chennai, London, New York. अमीर यहाँ भी out of touch है और dangers भी उतने ही कायम है जितना किसी भी शहर में हो सकते हैं जहाँ लोग परेशान हैं, and there is a sizable young population constantly learning more about the space they occupy in the world, what's been taken from them by previous generations and what is owed to them. That कि ये ढाका में हो रहा है never truly emerges outside of the dialogue, which might be by design, but also reminded me that this movie is made by an Indian crew, which perhaps doesn't see Dhaka for the unique city it most certainly is.
इस्लाम के ठेकेदार बनते हैं बहनचोद।
The movie also is less than admiring of Bangladesh. The rich want to enable their children to leave the country. Institutions like the embassy don't function properly. The police force is largely incompetent. The media unreliable. As much as I admire Hansal Mehta's work as a storyteller, here I would go out on a limb and say Faraz the movie is mostly unable to figure who it is talking to and what its larger point is outside of being a showcase of a skillful and competent dramatic retelling of horrible act of terrorism. Honestly, I'm a little annoyed with this film because it expects me to be moved and jolted, a coercion I'm fully prepared to submit myself to. But then why does it not attempt to explore anything beyond what's already on the internet for us to read? The writing does a phenomenal job of creating tension. At no point can you accurately predict कि इन terrorists का अगला कदम क्या होगा, which mostly comes from the nature of these radicalized and tragically misguided trigger-happy young men. But when you don't learn anything about them, except the fact that they're brainwashed into believing what they're doing is right, you begin to wonder if the carnage is only for cinematic titillation. Has the visual depiction of the storyteller's feelings on the subject missed the mark?
हमारी आइडेंटिटी हमारे कल्चर से आती है, सिर्फ हमारे रिलीजन से नहीं।
The movie makes the inexplicable choice of being about this young man named Faraz and entirely not about him at all. Not metaphorically, but quite literally, Faraz has a handful of lines with little character depth. We don't spend enough time with him a la Jack on the Titanic to be more shattered to pieces to see him fall more than anyone else who loses their lives that night. Nor have we been given any insight into the minds of the bad guys to want to devise ways to protect Faraz from them. इफी गोवा में मैंने एक फिल्म देखी थी विचलित कर देने वाली अवार्ड विनिंग अली अब्बासी की होली स्पाइडर। एक religious fanatic वहां भी, for reasons only discernible to him and his version of God, starts to kill those he sees as impure, dirty, influenced by Western culture, and one brave journalist then takes him down. We spend so much time getting to know that murderer, his family, his background, that we kind of begin to predict his next move. Whether he delivers on it or not, that doesn't matter, but we simply feel like we know him. It's an icky feeling being on the same wavelength as a killer, but it keeps us involved in the film. With Faraz, I unfortunately failed to find that anchor. In a tragedy, all you're rooting for is for the innocents to make it out alive, but you're also hoping for curtains to be pulled back on the darkness that has led to this tragedy and its genesis. Perhaps it is in a subconscious bid to feel better about your own safer, simpler life. Thankfully, Faraz doesn't seem like an obvious attempt at sensationalism, even though I did feel the trailer was too inciting for its own good. The movie takes a far more relaxed, matter-of-fact, respectful approach towards the terror attack. In Hansal Mehta's own words, Faraz is an attempt to understand how destruction in the name of religion can create grief. I do believe he is cognizant of the fact that the characters in his film might be seen demarcated as good Muslim, bad Muslim. So he does introduce some dialogue about how tolerance in any religion is bad, but when the characters are saying ना जाने कौन से मदरसे से पढ़ के आ जाते हैं, you're giving this language to people. And in today's times where majority of your audience is from India, a country where religious tensions can rear their ugly heads anytime, I wonder what good might come out of this. He has also said that like his previous movies Shahid and Omerta, Faraz too wishes to explore the Muslim in modern times. The conclusion his exploration via this film arrives upon eludes me.
पहले इंसान बन, बाद में सोचना मुस्लिम होना क्या होता है.
I will make a mention here about the acting performances, which also fortunately do not caricaturize people they are based on. Hansal Mehta deals with this cast with a gentle but assured hand, smoothly guiding them through the notes of the story. Juhi Babbar as Faraz's mother is exceptionally good, as is Aditya Rawal as the head of the small terrorist unit. The acting performances, much like the cinematography, are steady and controlled. They are what help mark the difference, the important difference between well-intentioned storytelling and propaganda. This movie, despite its weaknesses, at least is trying to be more consoling than antagonistic.
तुझे चाहिए क्या यार?
तुम जैसों से अपना इस्लाम वापस चाहिए.
You can watch Faraz in a movie theater near you. My name is Acharita. Thank you for stopping by.